What is up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Stella, aka SCLA, aka Fairy Box Shop, baby. I hope that each and every one of you are having a very blessed and a beautiful day, and that you are saying kind things to yourselves and to others. And of course, remembering to drink that water. You know you gotta stay hydrated, my babies. So, my beautiful Scorpios, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it is your guys' first time joining me, hello, hi, it is so nice to meet you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you guys like this video, if you resonate with it. Leave a comment down below because I love to hear from you guys. Well, my beautiful Scorpios, it is so good to be back here again today with you guys, joining for another tarot reading. I do have 5 different tarot decks that I'll be using today, and they are all amazing. They all come with their own messages. I'll be leaving a link down below in the description box to all of these tarot cards. So if you find that you resonate with any of them, you can go ahead and order your own down in the description box down below. I'll make sure that you guys know which is which down below. I'm not going to announce the names of them because I'll have to like look up a couple of them. I know that this one's the Light Seer Tarot, but I'll be listing all of that down below. You can find that information whenever you want to. But before I jump into this reading, I want to go ahead and share with you guys some of these recent art prints that I've had made that are now available in my shop. They're so beautiful and they came out so good. Like, I'm very happy about the quality of these prints. They are now full size, full scale, so there is no edge, no border around them, and they're super high quality too. Like, I have the original painting for this one right here, so if you guys can like see, compare the, it's so good. It is so good. They came out so freaking good. So here's this one, and then I just finished this commission painting. This is the Eye of Shenron. It's a beautiful dragon that is now available. This actually does glow under the black light very slightly. It's so good. And then I have this one, the Spaceman. I love the Spaceman. The Spaceman was so much fun to paint. And I have the Sacred Heart of Jesus Christ. This one was also really, really fun to paint. It took me so long with all the details. Amazing. And then I have my Millennium Falcon. I am working on a series with the Millennium Falcon, the Star Wars series. Star Wars, how can you not like Star Wars? Like, amazing. But those are all available in my website, fairyboxshop.com. I also have some multi-dimensional mixed media artwork that is available there too. So if you guys are interested in looking at that or booking a reading with me, all that information will be listed down below. fairyboxshop.com is the place you want to go. But let's go ahead and shuffle the cards and jump into this reading. It is so good to be here with you guys today. I truly hope that you're having an amazing weekend, a beautiful day, a beautiful week whenever you guys are seeing this, tuning in, tapping in. I did want to include a short little message before I got into this though. I recorded an entire 45 minutes, 50-minute reading for you guys that I was guided not to post, which is really interesting. I actually did use this deck right here, Childlike, which was really cool. I mean, it wasn't cool because I did all that work or whatever, but sometimes Spirit will have me record videos for me, but I have to do the reading as if I'm doing it for somebody else, to listen back to it to get the message for myself unbiased, because sometimes it's really hard to read for ourselves. If you guys are a tarot reader, you know that sometimes it's really hard to read for ourselves because we have our own biases, we have our own fears and things, and we see what we want to see and we don't always take the full messages that are there. So thank you guys for being part of the messages that were coming through for me, and I hope that this message is just as powerful and as good for you, because the last one was for me, but it was cool. But the message was water your garden, and I thought that was really neat because these are like garden dragons. They're so cute. I remember when I got this deck. So cute. So you know what? Let's actually... Do you want to use the dragons? Do you want to use it? Let's use the dragons. Let's use the dragons. Bottom of the deck with the Light Seers Tarot, we do have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups represents an outpouring of love, an outpour of emotion. I just got like a little tickle in my throat. So wanting to confess your love to somebody, or waiting for somebody to confess their love to you. Wanting to express something that is emotional and powerful. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning. It's new feelings of expression, a new sense of self, or self-expression, if you will. But okay, it needs a little fairy dust. What is it? Life is made of faith, trust, and pixie dust. Tinkerbell. That's on the back of my business card. I love that saying. Life is made of faith, trust, and pixie dust. So the first card I want to talk about right here is Childlike. I did see this pop out earlier when I was playing with the cards. Childlike, representing innocence, purity, creativity. You know, what does a child represent? You know, it represents a lot of things. Coming into life for the first time is a first feeling. It's an exploration. It's a curiosity. It's an abundance of wonder and imagination. It's pure. Childlike energy is very pure, right? Following that, we do have the organized card, Companion, and Diversify and Stealth, which is an interesting combination. I do like that we're seeing the Companion card coming out after we were talking about the Ace of Cups. So that is also confirmation. It's a peanut butter, so about a sticky situation. Wanting to confess your love, waiting for somebody to confess their love to you. Stealth, feeling like you have to sit in the background a little bit, get a little bit more information. Diversify, wanting to experience something new, a new open door, but wanting it to be more organized, wanting it to be more... If this is an X, that would make a lot of sense. Wanting a new beginning with somebody. That maybe things didn't go as planned the first time because it wasn't stable the first time, but it also wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad experience, but it wasn't growing either. Okay, so we have growth and gratitude coming out here, which is good. Growth and gratitude, cool. These are good cards. Growth and gratitude. So wanting to see something grow, but wanting to remain in a way that is healthy, that is stable, wanting in terms of you, wanting to make sure that you are good before investing into something else that may potentially throw you off course, right? Forgiveness. There needs to be forgiveness in the situation. Forgiving this person, you forgiving yourself, them forgiving you. Just needs to be forgiveness in order for there to be transformation. Gratitude. I do love the gratitude card because gratitude is the attitude, right? Like, not to be corny, but definitely to be corny cheesy. But gratitude is definitely the attitude. Like, our lives change so much when we have the ability to sit and just be grateful for what it is that we're experiencing, whether it be good or bad. We do have standstill and going forward and community. So I'm getting overall, this is like a very socially oriented reading. Romantic is definitely like a very prominent feature to this reading. Romance is definitely a prominent feature to this reading. So we have standstill and going forward, right? Needing to feel grateful for the lessons that you learned, the forgiveness that is on the horizon, that is currently existing right now within yourself and in the future, moving forward into the future, right? Because we do have the going forward card, which... Okay, so we have freedom here too. I am going to make that. Ooh. Transformation. I did mention transformation. Like, these cards have been so synchronistic today. Like, no matter how much I do tarot, it always just blows my mind. Like, I have no expression except for if you guys have your own tarot cards, you know what I mean? Like, you you get the messages and then it gets confirmed right in front of you. Like, it's a powerful thing to witness. So I'm gonna make that the thumbnail, I think. Hold on, guys, forgive me. I want that to focus. I like the inner peace card. I want that to be the thumbnail right here. So forgive me while I fidget around a little bit, okay? There we go. I think that's a really powerful 3 right there. Stand still, inner peace, and going forward, right? We also have community and happiness. Overall, this is really just a joyful occurrence that is currently happening right now. A very beautiful transformation that is happening right now. I feel like something is just evolving into the next chapter. It's going, like we said, it's going forward, it's moving forward. After the sense of standing still, being grateful, feeling the forgiveness, feeling the abundance of the lessons that have occurred through the trials and tribulations that have been sent before you, right? We do have observe here as well. Observe kindness, strength. Definitely, okay, okay. Definitely observe strength and kindness. Observe strength and kindness. That is kind of its own sentence right there, isn't it? Right here. Hold on. What order did I say? Observe strength, kindness. Look at these dragons. Look at these dragons. Oh, you know what I just noticed too? If you guys know anything about the chakra system, we do have like the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and then the heart. So I'm seeing this energy just like moving up, right? Just moving through the body, moving through the molecular system, through the energetic spirit body that we have, just moving through the body, just feeling this transformation occurring within you and seeing it transform outside of you, right? Learning these deep lessons, learning how to observe and stand still and like feel the abundance of the feelings that you have, whether they be negative or positive, just engulfing yourself truthfully, fully into each aspect of self, the darkness, the lightness, and just feeling the abundance of it all unraveling and just like knowing the depths of yourself, right? Because Scorpio, you are a very deep person. You feel so deeply. Like Scorpio is one of the most powerful signs of the zodiac, and it arises a lot of fear from people, right? Because you always see people are like scared of Scorpios and stuff like that because of the intensity, because of the lack of understanding. But Scorpio in the zodiac wheel rules death, taxes, the occult, right? So it makes absolutely all the sense that Scorpios are going to be very intense. So when you rule things like that, the things that people don't genuinely want to face, because for a long time sex was taboo, right? Now it's very like out there in the open where people are just very like promiscuous and sexual, and that's like a part of our Western culture if you guys are living in the States where I live. And then you see the occult becoming something that is also very common and popular, like these practices. So like Scorpionic energy is very much on the rise of being understood. And then you have death, which, you know, in Western culture, again, is something that we don't generally celebrate. It's something that is very like dark and damning, and it's, oh, well, you know, like it's, in our culture, it's very heart-wrenching, right? In other cultures, like death is like celebrated. You know, we see people passing their ancestors on to the next life. You see people celebrating the loved ones, right? Like celebrating the lives of the loved ones. You have like the Day of the Dead in Mexican culture, and then in Egyptian culture, you have people who have tombs and, you know, sending them off in the tombs to the afterlife, helping them cross over. Like in other cultures besides American culture, it's very like it's seen differently. So you can take that and apply that and say that, you know, like depending on which culture Scorpio is being understood and the aspects of Scorpio, death, sex, taxes, the occult, just depending on which culture it is, you can be seen differently from different angles, taking those perspectives of your own intensity and finding the abundance in it, finding the love and the joy in it, of being exactly who you are, the intense person that you are. Because to feel everything so deeply, you get so much more out of life, right? Some people are very surface, we call those people like shallow. Some people are very surface, while other people are very deep. And you are very deep. You're a very deep person. You feel everything. You see things from multiple angles. You're very in life, like you're in different realms. You're very in it, and that is something a lot of people won't be able to experience in this life. And that was a gift that was given to you, and that was a gift that you should enjoy, you should embrace. Being the person that you are, manifesting into the body this reality, the consciousness that you are, that is you, is an abundant gift in and of itself, and it is truly very powerful, right? And so I'm returning here now back to the Ace of Cups, this outpour of emotion, of self-understanding, of self-expression, of this feeling just coming out of you, right? So if you meditate and you visualize this energy, like when we get very excited, we just feel our heart go jump, right? When we visualize something that makes us very excited and eager to move forward, an expression of self that is very fructuous. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm going to make it up. Fructuous in the sense of very abundant, whew, just like a lot. It's a very almost orgasmic feeling, right? That big, powerful feeling. When you visualize that in the spirit realm, you'll see this burst of light just immersing in the same way that the Ace of Cups is. And the cups in tarot represent emotion, right? The cup here is full of water. It represents emotion. It's just outpouring into the world. It's not afraid to be who it is, because it knows that the depth at which it is experiencing life is not the same depth that other people will experience it, but in the same sense, you can share that reality with other people. You can bring them there. You could be the gateway to help other people open that door, right? The same thing what I'm doing here with the tarot, giving people new perspectives. Maybe that's something you're interested in, doing tarot cards, giving people new perspectives, new alternate ways of seeing things, giving them the option to experience that. And if it doesn't resonate with them, then it's not for them, but you're not going to resonate with everybody all the time. But what you can do is plant seeds of imagination in other people, going into that childlike energy, planting those seeds of imagination and bringing people back to their own childlike essence, being the bridge that gaps their adult self with their childlike self. It reminds them that we are a very, very miraculous existence here on earth, here in existence itself, right? To be able to experience that and to enjoy that, to be able to share that verbally with you and have you understand what it is that I'm saying, communicating that language, experiencing all of this, plants, air, oxygen, humanity, being a part of this existence, to be able to share that with people and to share that through your own perspective is a gift in and of itself. So I would advise you, Scorpio, if you are holding yourself back, holding this door, bridging this gap of reality at a distance in fear of people seeing you as crazy because of how much depth you see, right? Because once you reach a certain level of meditation, it does get pretty wild, right? It does. And the further you go on that path, the more you're like, wow. Like, it is so powerful. It is so amazing. It is so beautiful. And I very much encourage you to share that and not be fearful of the responses of other people, but to have gratitude to simply be able to share, right? Of course, use your intuition and be led with purity, love, light, and your own divine guidance, right? Always do that, because, you don't want somebody to check you into the mental institute, which I'm sure a lot of us have been, and know that it is not that fun to be there, right? So we do want to use our intuition on who it is that we're speaking towards, but we do manifest the people into our lives, and you should talk to the people that are in your life, because it could be that they have a message for you, or it could be that you have a message for them, right? Going forward into that, the next card that we do have coming out is receiving, right? We're talking about intuition. We're talking about messages. We're talking about messages from people, from your spirit guides, from your spirit team, from your higher self, right? There's so much more depth to this world than what it is that we simply perceive. And it's as if every single day it just gets deeper. It just evolves more, and there's just so much more that we don't know, that we haven't experienced yet, right? So we have the be the hunter, not the hunted. And then we have shock of the new. Now I'm a little bit, I don't know. I'm not really getting any messages top of my head off that one, but I think it's really kind of self-explanatory. Be the hunter, not the hunted. Use your intuition. Don't be a victim. Be ahead of the game, right? I don't know. I kind of get a weird feeling off that one. So we'll talk about that in a second here. And then we have shock of the new. So some of these ideas you have are probably really shocking and controversial, right? So that could be where the main baseline of your fear is coming from, because it's not something that is fairly talked about. It's not something that is inherently normal to reality, but that's fine. I mean, we got flat earthers out there, right? I'm very curious about flat earthers. Their mindset, the way that they see things, it's very intriguing. But at the end of the day, they still share their perspective, their opinions. They still put it out there, even though to some of us it sounds crazy, to some other people it doesn't. Some other people it really makes sense, right? So it's not for everybody. You're not for everybody. Your ideas aren't for everybody, but for the ones that it is for, it should be celebrated. So we have the Knight of Wands. I think it was the Knight of Wands. Page of Wands, okay? Stepping into your abundant, powerful manifestation energy is amazing. And I wanted to clarify the be the hunter, not the hunted, Knight of Wands. Okay, so they're basically saying be the creator of your own reality, of your own imagination. Grab a hold of your own imagination and don't let the external world be what dictates your reality, what leads you into your demise, right? So you want to lead by your own example, be led by your own spirit team, your spirit guides, like we were talking about, your intuition, your higher self, and not be absorbed into this world. Not like it's you create your reality doesn't create you. You can allow that to be on the opposite end, but at some point or another you're going to see that it is you who is creating your reality. And of course you can become victim and say, my reality has created me, but it is a symbiotic relationship, and until you realize where you are at in alignment, it's going to be one or the other, right? But we want to lean more towards you creating your own reality. You can allow your reality to create you. It's a confusing universe that we live in, but it's very fascinating and beautiful. It very much is. Everything is and isn't at the same time, and that's like, what? It's crazy. So I'm getting, that's what the real message is here for the be the hunter, not the hunted. Okay, receiving messages. Working on blockages in your intuition. Making sure you're eating right. Exercising. Doing things that make you feel good. Okay. Defense. Protecting your energy. Okay, protecting your energy, making sure the external world isn't saturating your mind with negative belief systems, right? That negative belief systems like you are crazy, you're out of your mind, what you see, what you think isn't true. If you're a deep meditative person and you believe in creating your own reality, right? Some people think that's crazy. That makes that aligns with the be the hunter, not the hunted. And then we have strength and fertile. Okay, so your imagination is very ripe and abundant. Be cautious of thinking that. Be cautious of. My knees hurt, you guys. I'm sitting on the floor right now. That's why when I sit down all the way, I look kind of short. So, hello from down below. Hello. But we have defense and fertile. So I feel like your imagination is very fertile, and it's important that you monitor what it is that you're allowing your mind to intake, because at some point or another, when you get deep into manifestation, you realize what it is that you're intaking goes into your subconscious mind, and what it goes into your subconscious mind goes into your conscious mind, goes into your reality, and it becomes that much of a symbiotic relationship, right? Clarifying what it is that I was saying earlier. About the symbiotic relationship of you creating your reality and your reality creating you. So you want to make sure that you're not overindulging in things like the news, scary movies, things that put you in a fear mindset, conspiracy theories, belief systems other people have in place, and they could be very much fact-based, but stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. We want to make sure that where we are in the universe, where we are in our placement in the human consciousness is very purified and is generating what it is that we're supposed to be generating, right? So for some people, their lifetime, they're supposed to be a journalist. For some people, their lifetime, they are supposed to be a newscaster. For some people, their lifetime, they're supposed to be a politician, right? Everybody plays a part. For our part, where we are right now, if you're this far into the reading, your part in this reality is to be in a pure state of mind consciousness and create, and to focus on giving those messages from above, from within, from the universe out to the world, right? That's where you are, Scorpio. That's your place. Your place is to be in the shadows, right? The death, the energy, the stuff like that, the occult. That's where you are. That's why you're born in the house of Scorpio. Okay. For me, I'm a Gemini, house of communication, right? Community. That's why I'm so verbal and communicative. That's my place in the world, is communication, writing, talking to people, being a social networker, right? That's my place, is being on the outs. So I'd be very cautious about what it is that you're indulging into, and making sure that you're not accidentally manifesting things into your reality, occurrences, fears into your reality that you could have avoided had you made sure what it is that you're intaking is good for you, right? Monitoring what it is that you're watching on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, even. I don't own a TV, but I, of course, watch TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. And so for me, my ancestors have gotten on my ass a lot of times for just aimlessly scrolling. And I asked them one time, now that we're talking about defenses and blocking intuition, I asked them one time about where my blockages were, and I went into a very interesting place, right? Let's go. Meditated for a while, and it was good. It was amazing, and they were showing me all these different things, and I was just like cleansing my body. And when it came to my deepest point of consciousness, where the blockage was, they showed me all these people as like flashing like a TV, right? It was like flashing all these different people. And I was like, what is going on, you guys? Like, what is this? What does this mean? Why are you showing me this? And then they zoomed out and it was YouTube. And I was like, okay. So what it is that I do to relax is actually prohibiting me from manifesting what it is I actually desire. Because not only if you're watching things for entertainment purposes, but subconsciously, even in like a passing of a thought, because we think a lot of thoughts every single day, a passing of a thought, you're comparing yourself to that person, you're comparing your life to their life, you're, even if you're not fully consciously aware of those things, you're thinking about all these other comparisons of you and them, life and this and that. So you want to be very cautious about the opinions and entertainment that you're allowing your mind to consume. You know what I'm saying? Because your imagination is very fertile, and you should be I'm very cautious about those sorts of things. So stand still. So the final card that we're going to leave off at is going to be that stand still card that I dropped down. So feeling okay in being in a stationary point, not moving so much. Here they go. Okay, sorry. they're like, okay, now take your own advice. And I'm like, this is what they did the last time I recorded that video for you guys. 45 minutes. I was getting it. So like, I just want you guys to know that we're in this together. Truthfully, whenever I watch my videos, I watch them back and I like edit them right before I put them up there, because you got to make sure the lighting and everything is good. But I edit my videos before I post them on, and I'll sit through and I'll listen back, because the whole time I'm talking to you guys, I'm channeling. So I'm listening, but I'm not fully immersed into it like you guys are right now. So I'll watch them back, and I'll get a lot of messages too. Like I said, it's a very unique relationship that I have with you guys and with my spirit team and with this YouTube channel. It is so fascinating, and I learn so much. And it's a very much, it's a shared experience. I'm not going to hold myself up on a pedestal and be like, I have all this ancient wisdom and listen to me. No, I'm learning too. My ancestors do not play about me. They do not play about you. They love you. They love me. And when you really love somebody, you don't let them go the fuck off the wrong path, right? So they are very Kali. Kali, if you guys know anything about Kali, Kali is one of my spirit team, and if my ego acts up, she's on my ass. She will rip me a new one. She is very intense, and I love her so much. She's one of my favorite spirit guides. I actually did a picture inspired by her. I'm gonna post it right here if you guys want to look at that. I did a little Photoshop artwork right here. So I love Kali. Make sure I put the time in there so I don't forget to edit that in. But I love Kali. She is so amazing. She is the mother of the universe. She will rip you from your ego to show you that you are not this body that you think you are. You are not the I am that you think you are. You are the infinite experience of all things that is happening. You are symbiotic to your external and your internal. There is no separation until you announce this separation, until you experience this separation. She will show you that. She will tear your head off and set you free. It is, do you understand the intensity of that? Scorpio, that's like you. You are just as intense as Kali, and it's so wonderful. And I love Scorpios. I used to be pretty scared when somebody would say Scorpio, but what I've noticed is if you have any sort of like weird tingy feelings towards a specific zodiac sign, the best advice is to look at your astral natal chart and to see where you have those placements, and ask yourself, what is it about this sign in particular that I am attracting towards me that is going to reveal something about myself that I am suppressing, right? And oftentimes people are intimidated by Scorpios because they are intimidated by their own power. They're intimidated to lose touch with reality, in the sense that reality is not what they think it is, right? What I just said, that you are symbiotic to the external and the internal. There is no separation until you announce it. There is no difference, right? And so a lot of people are intimidated to lose control like that, to just like accept and be, and not be who they are. We're so attached to our ego. That is our sense of self. That is our sense of comfort, our security, what it is. All that we know truthfully is us, right? In our own capacity, until we start to go inward and reflect on that and be like, do I really know myself? And what is myself? Who is self? Who am I? What is I? You know what I mean? One of my favorite quotes is if you are you and I am I, who are you and who am I? So good. But yeah, that's what I realized. So I like to investigate my fears. A lot of people don't. So don't take that wrong when people are intimidated by you. There is just something within themselves that they haven't quite touched base with. I personally overcame that fear, and I love Scorpios. I love your intensity. I love your uniqueness. I love your place in this world, and I love your darkness and your depth. I love your depth a lot. I think it's cool. You're cool. You're awesome, Scorpio. I love you. Don't stop being awesome, not even once. Even if people misunderstand you, that's them problem, not a you problem. Okay, you're just supposed to shine a light by being who you are, and if it brings out something in them, then good. Hopefully they deal with it, but if they don't, that's not your problem. That's not your issue. Your problem, your issue is you and only you, and what it is that you're trying to accomplish and achieve, and making sure that you are in alignment with self and being authentically who it is that you are. Right? Preach that shit, girl. Am I right? Yeah. Okay, my beautiful Scorpios, that's where I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading. I love you guys so much. It's so good to see you guys again. I hope this reading finds you well, and that it resonated all the way through and through, and that you enjoyed it, and that you are having a very blessed and a beautiful day. And you are saying kind things to yourselves and others. Remember to drink that water. You know you got to drink that water, my babies. Without further ado, my beautiful Scorpios, if you'd like to book with me or leave a donation to this channel, All that information will be listed down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and visit my website. I just updated it. It looks so cute. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a little scroll right here so you guys can see it. It's so cute. Just go check it out, look around. You don't have to buy anything. I'm just super proud of it, okay? I'm just super proud of it. But that was where I'm gonna go ahead and leave this reading, okay? I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys again soon. Peace, love, and light.